Welcome back to my channel. It is a beautiful fall day. I have the back door open. The dogs have just been running inside and outside, inside and outside. And honestly, our back deck really does need to be like blown off from the leaves because they're like tracking them in. As you can see, like little leaves are coming in. I need to like winterize the back porch a bit. Like my cushions that I got from Lowe's this year is the first time like purchasing them. If you've ever purchased outdoor furniture pillows, they're so expensive, and I don't want to leave them outside all fall and into the winter because I just know come spring they're gonna be like just crummy, like being out in the like outdoors. So I really need to winterize and I need to blow off all of the leaves. And I was gonna do it the other day, but my dad actually has our leaf blower in one of his trucks. I'm like, okay, it's harvest. So like, I don't know where the leaf blower is, where the truck is parked at this time. So I have not gotten to it yet. Maybe this weekend. I am on the edge of like putting away some of our fall things. Like we have these little pumpkins out. I have some pumpkins. Like I have pumpkin pillows. I have like some gourds out. I'm on the edge of like putting them away and just having the house more regular, like no seasonal decor. I'm not quite ready for Christmas decor yet. I do want to do that probably closer to the end of November, early December, maybe. I don't know. I have mixed emotions. I go back and forth. But it's a beautiful, it literally, I think today is going to be like the last really nice day. So I'm letting the dogs run all over, getting out their energy because it is supposed to dip down super cold this weekend. Not looking forward to it. It's going to be so chilly. But today I have a little friendsgiving with a few of my very close friends. It took me forever to figure out what I was gonna make, but I think we decided, or I decided that I was gonna make pumpkin biscuits, which I've never made before, and then make Brussels sprouts with bacon Brussels sprouts or whatever, like a little savory dish. I guess the pumpkin biscuits are also like more of a savory, but as I looked at what everybody else was bringing, I was like, okay, they got all the good stuff. Like I have to be really creative and figure out what I'm gonna bring. So I actually have never made pumpkin biscuits before. Last night when I was trying to figure out what to bring to the gathering, I searched up on Pinterest. I was like, not boring Thanksgiving sides. And it's a pretty simple recipe. It came from slimmingviolet.com, but it was a cute little Pinterest page. So the pumpkin muffins, or I'm sorry, the pumpkin biscuits have 2 cups of flour, a tablespoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 of a cup of cold butter, half a can of pumpkin, and milk, and then it's just like a biscuit. So I'm gonna pin it to my little like recipe book that I have, and then the Brussels sprouts are super easy. You just like put them in a pan, basically, some seasoning, some butter, and then bacon on top. I swear, I think I completely forgot how to make biscuits. Like, as I was rolling it out, I was like, dang, I think this is too thin. But then I was like, I don't know, shouldn't it be rising like after a bit? Totally threw me off. And as I was rolling it out, I was like, I don't have any cookie cutters. Like, I don't have any biscuit cutters. I actually can't remember the last time I made homemade biscuits. So they're like squarish. And you know what? That's fine. They're a little bit of a cluster, but I'm not gonna mind it. I'm kind of cutting it close. I need everything to you know, finish baking, crisp up. I forgot that the Brussels sprouts like take 20 to 30 minutes. So I like quickly popped those in first and then finished with my biscuits. So I'm hoping it turns out well. I really like, I don't know. I have some cookies in the pantry. Garrett and I have been on a homemade blizzard kick, and what I mean by homemade blizzard is everything is store-bought. We have ice cream in the freezer, and then when we want like a little blizzard, we pull it out, and we have Reese's, Nilla wafers, bananas, we have the Chips Ahoy cookies, we have Oreos, and then whatever we're feeling that night, we like put in our KitchenAid and blend up for a like homemade blizzard. I accidentally got the wrong Chips Ahoy. So Garrett likes, I don't like Chips Ahoy, but Garrett likes the crunchy one. I accidentally got the chewy one. So worst case scenario, I probably will still bring them anyways, but if nothing pans out, at least I have Chips Ahoy. And that is a really bad friend to bring Chips Ahoy to a friendsgiving. But I'm hoping my biscuits and my Brussels sprouts turn out. If they don't, I digress. I don't know. I'm doing the best that I can. But those are in the oven, and I'm just gonna hang out here. I hate it when this happens. I thought I still had like my book to read, and I forgot I already read it. It was so sad. It was Ellen Hildebrand's winter, no, oh my gosh, it was like a fall winter series. Oh my gosh, what is it called? Let me look it up really quick, because let me tell you, as I was reading it, I got so sad. I finished it while I was getting a pedicure, and I was just like do whatever, and then at the end I'm sobbing, like literally sobbing. I'm pretty sure it has winter in the like title, and I'm pretty sure it's like the last of 4 of them. Winter Solstice, I believe, is what I read. It's and I messed up. I saw it at Marshall's on sale. Winter Solstice is the 4th and final book in Ellen Hildebrand's winter series, focusing on the Quinn's family. Let me tell you guys, I sobbed. I sobbed. And as I'm like reading it, the guy's working on my toes, right? And I like start to get so emotional. I just like keep bringing the book up like to cover my face, because the tears were just streaming down. It was so sad. But I got that finished, and for some reason, as I was like looking around the house, I was like, where's my book? Like I thought I had a book started, and I forgot that I put it away on the bookshelf because I finished it. So I really do need to find some winter themed books. Last year I tried to like read Christmas books, and they just were like too cringe. I don't know, I need like the setting to be in winter and fall, not necessarily like a love story, but I don't know, I need something to read this fall, and nothing spooky, okay? I hate spooky things. But yeah, I am just gonna wait for these to bake up, and then we're gonna head out. I did make a small oversight last night when I was like trying to figure out what I was going to be cooking, because I placed a Walmart pickup this morning after my yoga class. My truck just got detailed yesterday, so they completely cleaned it, all of it, and I'm like, I'm literally bringing the most stinky dish I could possibly bring, Brussels sprouts. Are you kidding me? Like, and bacon. It's gonna smell at my vehicle. It's not brand new. It feels brand new. Everything is like cleaned out, but I'm like, oh, you're kidding. Oh, that's my timer. We gotta check the biscuits. These are what my little square biscuits look like. They have risen a little bit, but I think I rolled them out too flat, and then I didn't quite have them perfect, so I mushed those two together. But the biscuits they're looking fine. I think they're edible. And then we have the Brussels. They need to be stirred just shortly. Okay, I broke apart one of the like ugly biscuits. Honestly, they're pretty fluffy. Like, they look pretty good. They smell pumpkin-y. Okay, they're not bad. These are great. I thought maybe I overmixed them. Definitely did not. These will work fine. These will be perfect. Ah, so happy that it turned out. Dude, I am praying these have cooked long enough. They kind of look a little not softened. Like they look, what do they call pasta? Al dente. They look al dente. Okay, that's what we got. It is piping hot. I did lay a towel down in my vehicle so that it doesn't melt my floorboards, but it is what it is. It's cooked. I think I am gonna put, I have a plastic bag. Obviously I'm not gonna put that on because it will melt it, but I'm gonna put some foil on it. Hopefully that will help, and then they'll kind of like finish cooking as I drive to Hannah's house. But they smell good. They smell really good. A little mocktail, so cute. Cheers.
You have some?
Well, they're not Tupperware. It doesn't have a lid, but
you have four. Yeah, I will. This is Tupperware that was super cheap, and I'm trying to get rid of it. So
yeah, it's like bourbon friends.
Oh, okay.
Dan, he's older, but Dan's in-law.
Like some maple syrup.
Remember when yesterday I was like, oh, I really need to pick up our back deck and winterize it. Yeah, I'm a freaking idiot, because this morning as I'm like going around the house, starting the laundry, doing a little bit of vacuuming, sweeping, all of the things, Garrett texts me, he's hunting, and he's like, how's it going, checking in, whatever. I said, great, like okay, cool, it's going great. I'm just like picking up the house, how's it going for you? And he goes, currently getting rained on. And I said, rained on? Are you kidding? I look outside, it's sprinkling. So now I have all my freaking pillows. They were dry. They were about dry. I'm so mad because now I can't, like, I was planning on putting them up in the attic today. I have decided, after like seeing Hannah's house and like obviously how beautiful it looks and it's all Christmas-ized, I kind of want to go. I've said this for like the last 3 or 4 weekends. I wanted to go to Hobby Lobby, and I never have the energy to actually like get out there because I know everybody is shopping. But I was like, you know what? I want to go to Hobby Lobby. I want to like switch out the fall for the winter. And it started raining, and I'm so mad because now these stupid pillows have to dry out. I cannot like just immediately put them in a I usually like store my pillows in a trash bag, and then I put them upstairs. It's all good, it's all dandy, and then when I'm ready for like the next season, I'll like switch out my totes and things. And I'm not going to be able to do that, and I'm so sad because they're sprinkled on, they're wet, and it's like not enough. Oh my gosh, do you guys have all these freaking ladybugs? They are starting to come out. The dogs actually had a couple of the ladybugs on them, but it's like, all right, they have to dry, like, so annoying. So it's taking up my entire counter space, and now I have to wait. Like, I was feeling productive today. I was like, all right, we're gonna get a lot of stuff done, and that just like slows me down a little bit. And I know I shouldn't allow something so trivial, wet pillows, wreck my productivity, but it kind of does, because now I'm like, all right, we have to deal with this now. So that's my bad. I should have pulled them out yesterday. I should have packaged them up, but I really and truly didn't think that it was gonna rain. There is a cold front coming through, so it makes sense. I almost made a cold coffee today because I have leftover pumpkin from the pumpkin biscuits last night, and I was like, oh, like a pumpkin cold foam would be super good. But since it's raining, since it's dreary out, I'm like, hot coffee for me, please. And it's a really good thing that I did not finish my little list. So if you don't know, this is how I keep track of my days. Something that I've been trying for the last couple weeks, I think 3.5 weeks maybe, and it really and truly has like increased my productivity, because sometimes I'll have time, but I don't really like know how to use it wisely. Like that doesn't make sense. I mean, like sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm done with XYZ, I'm just gonna scroll on my phone, instead of having like purpose with my time. And it's really easy to like get into that kind of mindset in the fall and winter when the days are so short and 5 p.m. or it gets like pitch black at 5:30, 5:45. I'm like, it's literally midnight right now. So this just gives me more intention with my day. So I always start with a happy treat. Like, what am I gonna do for myself today that is like a little happiness? Like, how can I make today really special? I read somewhere, I forget if it was a book or a podcast, I consumed content of saying that, talking about a vacation, instead of waiting until like you're 50 years old, or 65, I think it's retirement, 67, I actually don't know. But whenever you retire, people are like, oh, like now you can go on vacations, you can do all the things. And it seems like, all right, like I'm waiting for this time. And instead to have like mini vacations throughout your life. And then that way you feel more purposeful. So for me, like I always want to wait until the weekend to be like, oh, like I'm gonna go shopping or I'm gonna do something special for myself. And instead I have a happy treat every single day. This does not necessarily mean like a treat like a coffee or a muffin. Like it doesn't have to be a sweet for it to be a treat. This past week, like yesterday, my happy treat was my friendsgiving. The day before, I got a massage and my truck completely detailed. And then the day before that, it was a long hot shower. Like just a happy treat. Like what are you going to emphasize? How are you treating yourself for the day? So I will do my happy treat. Then the next one is the Ivy Lee method, where I put the 6 most important things that I want to accomplish and do. And it's a really good thing I did not put the pillows away because I can't. They have to dry. I know it looks like they're stacked and they won't be drying this way, but they were stacked outside. So the top is only like the wet part and then the 2 bottom, like this is how they were sitting outside. I had already stacked them up. I was just like really and truly waiting. So that's so annoying. But that would be something I wouldn't necessarily be able to like check off today. Maybe I will be able to, but that's not gonna be the emphasis. So I have clean bedroom, I have like laundry, I have mop and sweep. So sometimes it's like housekeeping things. Other times it's like one of my bullets is change coffee order subscription. So we get our coffee from Ozark Coffee, and it's been like the first month that we've tried them and I really like them. We got 3 different bags. One of the bags is their house espresso, then they have mountain, and then I don't know, Ozark, oh, Campfire, because our 2 favorite from them is the espresso, the house espresso and Campfire, and we didn't really like the mountain as much. It was a softer blend, so I need to update like our subscription so that we're getting the 2 that we liked and then taking off the mountain one and maybe finding something festive. So it's just like kind of errands in a way, but it's also if you have something that you've been putting off to like write down, that can be helpful, putting it as like the number 1. Then consuming. So I always write down book, YouTube, podcast, and TV. Sometimes I don't have an entry for each one of them. I would like to strive to be intentional with my consuming. Like I was saying, like using your time wisely. Sometimes I don't do that because I'm scrolling on my phone, but instead like being purposeful with your consumption. So TV, I really want to watch the episode, the newest episode of the Kardashians. So I wrote that down for this beautiful day. And then podcast, I actually was listening to Avery Woods while I was cleaning up the kitchen, and like I already cleaned my bedroom, I vacuumed, started laundry and things, so I was listening to her podcast. And then if there's a YouTube vlog I want to watch or a book that I'm reading. Next, I move on to my gratefuls. This is usually at the end of the day, or when I'm making my list for like the next day, I'll like rethink about the previous night. So I actually did my gratefuls this morning, and so I wrote down like my last day of teaching yoga for the season. So that was I was grateful for like the time. And then my second bullet was like all of my yoga money I saved. So I was grateful for the time that I spent, and I'm grateful for like the income that brought me in my savings account. And then the other grateful was a vehicle full of fuel, because I was running late yesterday to the friendsgiving. I was like, oh my gosh, like and then I paused. I was like, oh, I have fuel. I already took care of myself. Like I made sure that after I got my car detailed, I took it through the car wash because I only got the inside detailed, and then I filled it with fuel, like just to take care of myself. And I was like, oh, I'm so grateful, because if my tank was that empty like I thought it was, I would have been even more late. So I was grateful for that. And then I end with the happiest moment. So what was like my greatest joy of the day. And I find this is really helpful to like differentiate between days because sometimes it can all feel like a blur. So that really helps me. Maybe it will help you. I'm gonna finish my list and see what we're gonna do for the day. All right, I am so excited. The house is completely picked up clean. I washed and folded laundry, put it all away. Floors have been mopped, swept, all of the things, and dishes also started. So the house is amazing. It's ready. Like, when I pull down the totes and put away the fall things, like everything is clean. So we're gonna have like a perfect canvas for all of the Christmas things. I don't know how far Christmas I will decorate for because again, like I want transition for different months and seasons. I don't want to just like decorate too early, but I'm gonna put things away. I want to see what the shops have, see if they have anything that I want, and then like since the house is clean, I might put up with a few things tomorrow. We'll see, but I'm feeling good, got all my chores done, and now it's time to shop. I don't know if I love the hot sauce or the hot like mayo or whatever that they put in the McDonald's snack wrap, but I did pick one up. I was feeling a little hungry. As I pulled into Hobby Lobby, it is packed. There are so many vehicles here. I'm a bit worried that everything is gonna be kind of like picked over. I should have maybe came during the weekday, like one evening, and not on a prime Saturday, but it's completely full. So we'll go in and we'll see what they have. Hopefully we can find something good. Like the parking lot is seriously so full. Like everybody is here. So many cute little outdoor things. The pillows look so plush. I'm in love with these like little gingerbread guys, but I almost feel like Home Goods might have like a better selection. So I'm gonna hold out, but these are so cute. I really wanted to find some ribbon this year. I've seen so many decorating tree videos where they take like an opaque like 4 to 5 inch ribbon and then they like put little bevels in their tree. And as I'm looking, I am not like seeing the color that I would like. I would like maybe a cream of some sort, but not sparkle. Like I don't want a whole lot of sparkle. I want something that's gonna be able to like blend in, not rose gold, but I don't know. Oh, maybe this might work. Maybe it's still gold though. Like it's still, I don't know, but with the lights lit up around it, I might not notice it as much. Actually, here at the bottom, they have like this little gold one, but it's only 2.5 inches. Like I swear the video said 4 to 5 inches, so this might be too small for the tree, but I kind of like this opaque gold. So maybe I can find it 4 to 5 inches on the different side, but I don't see how that's possible. Like that would be double of what this is, but it makes sense. She said like imagine it being a scarf around your neck, so this would not, I don't think that would keep me warm. All right, this is more the size that the gal was talking about, like having it super wide. The only thing is these are not as pretty. Like the silver is not as pretty and the gold is definitely not as pretty as the ones I found over there. One of the main things that I was looking for was garland, and I think I found the one that I'm wanting. This little strand looks most realistic and I think it's gonna match our Christmas tree the most. I have seen a ton of these like plastic ones and I think they look too fake. Like this one looks more realistic, so I think maybe 1 or 2 of those is gonna work perfect for the entertainment center. This year it is super trendy to have little bells, and I saw a TikTok. It was like, oh, like putting bells in the like centerpiece to the table, and I'm like, okay, I found them, I want them, I'm gonna get them. I think these bells would be super cute to add to the garland as well. I'm not sure if I need 1 strand or 2 strands because I don't want to like overdo it. I'm thinking 2 sets of bells is the way to do it, and I'm not sure if I'll use both garlands for the entertainment center or if one is going to go in the bedroom, but I think the bells are super cute. Okay, I'm in between 2 different pots for the kitchen table. This one is like got a bigger opening, so it's going to take more sprigs. This one is taller with a smaller opening. I like them both. I love the texture on this one. Like I think that it is so cute. I love the like how tall this one is. I really am having a hard time deciding. So maybe I'll put both in the cart and then walk over to the Sprigs and see how I can like style them and then make my decision. All right, these are quite realistic and very soft. Honestly, pushing my cart with this garland in it is like kind of prickly on my hands. This, totally different feeling. But I was thinking these might go with the bells. Like if I can, they have like a little tie on them, but if I can style the bells or attach them somehow to like make it look sporadic, maybe I'll take like 3 of them. And then I have 2 sets of bells, and then maybe cut them short for this one. Or, I don't know, the tall one almost looks better to where I can stick them in. Like, imagine that. Imagine that. What do you think? I think that looks quite good. Now that we have our little, like, vase with our, well, they'll be shortened for sure, with our florals, I was thinking maybe some sort of stand to like elevate it from the table and also connect it with like maybe a small candle or like a little Christmas tree, some sort of decor just to elevate it slightly from the kitchen table. I wish there was like a metal one. Like all I can find is wood, but like metal would be super cute, but this is like a plant stand. That's not gonna work. But like a tray would be awesome. This one's quite big. I think it's the wrong color though. I don't know. This one's kind of looking promising. What do you think? It's kind of cute. I don't know if it would match my kitchen table though. What other options do they have? Not much. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it here. I might have to like order it online because it's so specific of like what I have in my mind. All right, Garrett, come on, let's go get donuts.
They're not gonna have it.
What do you want?
I wanted the cortado, but
Yes, they'll have it.
That was a last
Oh,
one.
you're talking about the pecan cortada? Yeah, that was so good. Can I have a hot gingerbread chai, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Grande is great.
And then can I get a venti hot matcha latte with whole milk?
All right, next is Freezy's Donuts.
Chocolate icings, please.
Can I get a cream cheese Danish? And then can I also get a plain cake donut, please? Morning! So last night while we were laying in bed, we were watching the Great British Baking Show. They just came out with a new season and we are on Bread Week. And during like one of the challenges, they made donuts. And as we were laying in bed, I was like, oh my gosh, donuts sound so good right now. And I was like, man, if you skip hunting in the morning, we could go get donuts first thing. And it ended up working out. So this morning I got up I had to like go pee or whatever. It's like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and so I was like trying to go back to bed, and then Garrett had an alarm set for like 5:15 or whatever, and it went off and he was like, do you want to go get donuts? Absolutely, I want to go get donuts. So we got some Starbucks. I got the pumpkin chai latte. No, not a latte. Pumpkin chai tea. Garrett got a matcha. And then we went to the donuts shop, got a couple donuts. And then I was trying to decide what we were making for dinner today. And because a cold front has came through, like it was literally so chilly this morning, the dogs did not even want to like go potty. It was so cold. I think it was like 35 degrees. Like it was so, or I think maybe that's the high today. I think the high is like maybe a low 40. And last night it got like super cold. So went grocery shopping. We picked up ingredients for beef and barley, and then a couple snacks. So I'm gonna be putting this away and enjoying my little coffee. And then Garrett did carry in all of the decoration for Christmas. So I think I'm gonna put away some Thanksgiving things. Not Thanksgiving, I'm sorry. Fall things. Like we have some fall things that could be put away. And some of my gourds are starting to spoil. So like our front porch needs to be, Rooster's all excited. Our front porch, like we have a couple dead moms that need to be like thrown away. So it's like just a cozy, maybe decorating Sunday. I'm so glad I went last night, even though it was like really busy. I'm glad that I went because now at least like I have my garland. I'm looking at it, it's like beautiful. I have my garland and I can like start thinking about decorating ever so slightly. So but yeah, I'm gonna put away our groceries and just get started. Okay, when I tell you I've literally done nothing all day, I truly mean nothing. So I put away our groceries and it's like 7:30. I'm like, what? The whole morning is open for us. So we ended up watching movies until Garrett went out to go hunting and I took a nap. It was a great nap. I guess, correction, the most I've done today is I've taken a shower. So that, honestly, that was the most work I did. I had to pull myself because like we were hanging out on the couch, we watched a movie and then we watched another episode of the British baking show. I truly love it so much. It is such like a comfort show. And then I took a nap and I pulled myself out of bed because I didn't even do the beef and barley. Like it's on the stove currently. It's been simmering. Garrett did it. Like I got up from the couch, went to the bed and I was like, taking a little snooze. So Garrett got everything ready for the beef and barley soup. And I am gonna need to add some barley in just about like 25 minutes. I know he's going to be getting down from the stand just shortly because it's starting to get dark out. So I'm gonna add the barley. But I didn't even do that, like Garrett did that. And the only reason I got out of bed was to check the water level, the broth level, to make sure that it was not burning. But that's it. Like I have not put away our couch cushions. I've not put away the garland. I told myself I was going to find the ambition. I had zero, I had none, okay? It's 5 o'clock now. So truly, like if this was a weekday, I'd be like, okay, like we have a whole evening. I'd be so positive and upbeat. Like we can have so much activities, but with daylight savings times, it's like, it's dark out. Like it's gonna get dark out. I think I might make some chocolate chip cookies. That sounds good. But honestly, like I just let the dogs outside and it's so chilly out. Like I don't know how Garrett is sitting in that tree because could not be me. I'm cold in this house. Like I am chilly. So I don't know, we need to do something, but we'll probably watch another movie. Like I don't know, I've kind of needed this like chill Sunday though, like relaxing, nothing really like pressing. This week is going to be really nice. It will be the first week that I'm not teaching yoga, which is crazy. So I don't have to like wake up early to go teach. Like it's going to be a nice, easy, calm week. And I feel like I've set the foundation really nicely with today. All right, one more throw before we gotta go inside because it is so cold. Oh my gosh, it is freezing out. And I don't even have pillows outside. Like they're all inside. So I'm sitting on hardwood. I'm like, oh gosh, and my nose. I guess I came out here with wet hair, so that was a problem. But I'm like, all right, let's go inside. Come on, Rowdy, let's go. And plus with the cold air, I feel like it impacts their like lungs. Rooster ran into our backfield, so he won't be back for a bit. But I feel like with the cold, it's always like chilly for their lungs when they're running, and I always feel so bad. But look at this. Look how good this beef and barley looks. There's no barley yet. I need to add it. Look how good. So this is just like the broth with the carrots, and then we have the tri-tip in here. So good. It smells wonderful. And then we'll just be putting this pearled barley in it. It cooks in 10 minutes. And like I said, we still have some time before Garrett comes in, but we'll be adding that, and then I'll be ready to go. Oh, and we'll add cheese at the very end. All right, I'm trying to decide how much to use, and I think we're just gonna put the whole box in it because it says 4 cups of water for the full box. So, I don't know, I think that will be, I don't want it to be like too thick with the grain, but I think we have like well over enough water to still make it like soup-like. So we'll just add that in, and then it cooks in 10 minutes. My cookie batter is done, and all I have to do is add my chocolate chip. We're going with the Ghirardelli 72 cacao, and then I love to put the semi-sweet mini ones in there as well. Having a mix of both, I think, makes for the perfect chocolate chip cookie. All right, these are pretty big cookies. I go back and forth. Sometimes I like the small cookies and sometimes I like the really big cookie. And today I'm feeling a big cookie one, so there's less batches I have to do, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes with a bigger cookie, they're even more like just gooey and good for like milk. So we have 6 and I left a little bit for Garrett to eat because he loves raw cookie dough, but here they are. And another look at our beef and barley. The barley is fully cooked. This is ready to go. I went ahead and reduced the heat. And then I have leftover pumpkin biscuits from the little Friends Miss that I had. So we'll be eating this with our beef and barley. Oh, fun.
But also the thing that we did differently.
No, honey. Now I'm trying to make dry freezers and eat it.
That's what I was saying. Like, I thought you'd eat it tonight. Do you want to share a cookie?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, they literally are perfect, Garrett. They look so good. I tried to break it in half. It's not quite half. So good. They're perfect.
Good.
Crispy on the outside, nice and soft on the inside. Literally perfect.